Hello everyone, this is Sloth from Sloth and Moose again. This is another one of my gameplays, ZvZ, one of the most evil matchups for me in 1v1. But we're going to be watching this from my perspective today. Me and Moose have been trying that lately, so I figured you could see maybe my perspective and what I'm doing in sense to what I've seen, what I see from him and such. So let's get this in my perspective and see what I'm doing. So I think I played this game yesterday, and it was right before the patch, no, the new patch came out. And then I did the patch, and of course after the patch, it's going to be like, oh, it does not recognize your name, blah 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 blah. But real quick, important thing to do in a ZvZ, if you know the ZvZ, he wasn't random, he was Zerg. Because this is a ladder match. But important thing to do is to send out a drone scout at about probably 10 supply, because you want to see if they're going to do a cheese rush on you, like a 6 pull, because a lot of Zerg players, especially lower level, I'm in Gold League right now, so a lot of players in Gold League and even lower love to do cheese rushes when they play Zerg. So I went out here, scouted out. I don't see any kind of cheese, so we'll see what I do based on that fact. And I just keep scouting around, was looking around in all the little places. It looks like we're both just macroing up, and I think I decided actually to try and expand early this game, not to spoil anything, but I do try and go 15 hatch. That's where this drone is going right now, I think. Oh, maybe not. Oh yeah, that's why. Excuse me, I'm sorry guys, but I didn't go 15 hatch because he went ahead and threw his spawning pool down at about 15. So throw my spawning pool down, throw my gas down. So typical 15 pool, 14 gas, which normally that would be reversed. But ZvZ, I get scared a lot and don't want to get Zergling rushed, so I did it like this. 3 drones on gas should be eventually. Yep, there they go. And my queen, of course, will pop out right then. I don't really have much input on this game. I mean, it's really early still in the game. 3 minutes in the game is pretty standard Zerg for Zerg to go getting their spawning pool up, about to get their queen out. Maybe Zergling speed, depends on what I want to do. But right here I realize I have a lot of extra minerals, and I saved those up to try and go out here and secure this hatchery. So I keep my drone outside of his base. I'll probably will send him back in soon to do a little bit more scouting, getting my first queen out. And this hatchery is just now starting up. It's got about 80 seconds, about a minute and 20 seconds left. But I see these 2 Zerglings, and I mean, what can I do against those if they come to this hatch? I mean, I guess I could have got it up and tried to get some drones down there to defend, but I figured he'd send those over, and I'd have to send my queen down or something, or a bunch of drones, and I figured, it's not worth it. So I cancel that hatch, come back up, put these guys, I don't know what that guy's sitting there before. There he goes. Get my queen out, inject, of course. And this time I decided to go Baneling Nest. I see those Zerglings, and I suspect, especially this lower level, because I think he was either Gold League or Platinum. I think Gold. But my thought process right there is, like, I mean, a lot of lower level people in Starcraft 2 ladders love to go just mass Zergling. I mean, I've done it before in my gameplay. I've seen it a million times. And I mean, what's better against mass Zergling than Banelings, of course. You can take out an entire Zergling army you can probably take out about 50 Zerglings with probably 5 or 6 Banelings, which is just amazing, and I love doing it. At the same time I'm getting my Baneling Nest, I throw down a Roach Warren, which I didn't really think to go roaches this game all that much. It was just kind of a hey, I've got enough minerals right now to get it, so I might as well. I'm just saving up my minerals for units, so I'm getting a lot of Zerglings at this point. Saving up my gas, I just morphed in a bunch of Banelings right here. This is 6 Banelings, and I did see this was good Overlord placement by me. I normally don't do this, but I did have my Overlords in a pretty good place. So I was able to barely see that hatchery right there going up, and I figured, hey, it's probably a good time to move in since he's got this hatchery going down. Probably need to inject again. I do have my Roach Warren up now, but right here, see all these Zerglings? Just watch them. It's all gone immediately, which I kind of wasted the Banelings a little bit right there, but I think I do get the cancel on this hatch right here. and we'll see what this Baneling can do. Very last Baneling. I guess I could have morphed a few more in, but is he going to explode on the Queen? No. No. I don't want that Baneling to die to a Queen. I want it to explode its acidy insides on some nasty Zerglings, except red Zerglings, because blue Zerglings, those are beautiful. I do have speed on my Zerglings. I might not have mentioned that earlier. And right here I see the roaches. So what am I automatically going to switch to? Not Mass Zergling, but I pull my Zerglings out. I think I do a pretty good job right there. And I'm just going to chill outside his base. Right now I feel I've got pretty good map control. I mean, if he moves out, all I got to do is pull back. But I mean, I do get to see if he moves out. I do get to secure this expansion. So I've got roaches coming out now. You saw that, like when I started going up the ramp, I started pumping out a few more roaches. See? Got one, should be some more, yeah, there's some more spawning. Got pretty terrible saturation right there, but that was just based on trying to get those Zerglings and Banelings. I decided to, since he was going roaches too, and I was going roaches, throw down an Evo chamber, because a lot of players, again, like I said about the Zergling thing, a lot of players will not get upgrades. For whatever reason, they'll just try and go mass units. But I mean, honestly, the Evo chamber to make every single one of your roaches better on the missile attacks, because that's what I end up getting is 100 minerals, 100 gas missile attacks for them, is just insane. So that'll be going up as soon as I get 100 gas. So I've got a pretty decent army outside of his base. I probably should send one Zergling over here just to see like if he tries to expand, and at the same time I am expanding. So I saved up those minerals. Probably should have got, well, I mean, what would be a good thing to do right here probably? Well, he's on one base, so the main thing he could do right now is mass up probably a lot of roaches and try and move out to secure this expansion. I'm on 2 bases. I will be shortly. But I mean, what I feel right now, I just need to keep this decent army outside. If I start getting overrun, just pull back to my base, create a lot more units since I'll have those 2 hatches up. But I mean, I feel like I'm doing a good job, but the main thing I do need to do is drone up. But what he did right here, he just tried to block off his ramp with these roaches, so I start to pull my roaches over here. And I feel like, well, since he's on hold position, I can probably pick off a few roaches at once, but he does have a little bit of reaction time and pulls down there. Neither one of us has lost a roach yet, so. But that's the good thing right here. I can kind of match up to his roaches if they're halfway down this ramp, because I can pull over there, kite, run away. And, I mean, my roaches, he doesn't have roach speed, I assume at this point. I don't know, I probably should use this overlord right here as a sacrifice scout. But I think I do pick off his roach. Oh, yeah, I do pick off his roach right there. First roach down. But I do have my second hatchery up and running. I forgot to set my rally point on anything. And I think he decides to move out right here, which probably is not good for me. But we'll see how I fare up against this. My Zerglings are doing a pretty decent job of tanking for the rest of my roaches. And right here I realized that, oh, I probably should get out of here. So the roach battle wasn't, yeah, all I did was pull back to the rest of my roaches. Sorry guys, I played this game yesterday. I probably should be microing these back. That's the good thing about the health bar, guys. You need to use the health bar in game because you can micro so much better. I see the rest of his reinforcements coming in, and I'm like, okay, time to pull out of here. I figure he is gonna, well, actually, he did exactly what I said he should do right there. And what I said earlier, if you didn't catch it, was you need to mass up a bunch of roaches, try and fend me off from coming out here, or from being out here, and having map control, and just push me back into, like, closer to my base so that he can expand, because, I mean, I still have my overlord here, but he should expand sometime soon right here. That's the good thing about this overlord right here, is you cannot see it unless you pull a unit over here, and he obviously hasn't yet, so